sort of, things like, what is the name of that Justin Timberlake song? That really, really fun one.
Sexy back? Just kidding.
No.
Oh, I got this feeling.
Yes, that's the one.
What is that called? That song.
I heard.
What's
Yes.
in
Can
your
somebody
water
please
bottle?
comment with the title
What's
of
it
that
called?
song and then
Can't stop the feeling.
Can't stop the feeling. There we go.
Can't stop the feeling. Okay,
That one.
next question. Apart from water, what can we usually find in your water bottle?
Oh, sometimes I'll put a drop of Thieves essential oil. Those of you who follow Young Living, I'll put just a drop in one of the water flasks, just to help, I guess, with my immune system a little bit. But usually that's what you'll find in there. And make sure it's either a stainless steel glass or stainless steel bottle or glass, not plastic, because that thing will.
I didn't know that.
Plastic. Yeah.
Good to know. That's interesting that you said that, because my next question is Raven or Thieves? For essential oils, for those who don't know.
Oh, it depends. Thieves is a good go-to for just about anything. Mm-hmm. But Raven is a little bit more specific. It's more upper respiratory issues. It's good for a cough, even for a headache. So I guess if you're experiencing any sort of minor upper respiratory cough issues, even during allergy season, it's a good thing to kind of rub on your chest and inhale, like Vicks.
Yeah, this is the weirdest thing ever. Before a show, Leah would come over to me and tell me to smell her chest.
I'd be not in a dirty way. It's like, I have Raven, or I have, breathe again, go ahead, inhale. Just being so generous, just spreading the love.
Spreading the essential oil love. Okay.
Yeah, my room always smells like essential oil.
Oh, it smells so good. I love walking past your dressing room. And speaking of dressing rooms, what are 3 things you absolutely must have in your dressing room?
Okay, water. There has to be a supply. 2, a portable speaker that I can connect via Bluetooth to my phone so that I can play music, and an oil diffuser. Whether, and then it just makes my room smell so good. And then everything else just kind of follows, whether it's a nice placemat for makeup, for whatever my other dressing room, necessities will be. Facial soap, shampoo if there's a shower, if there happens to be a shower available nearby.
Great when there's a shower.
Great when there's a shower. I mean, not all theaters will have a shower, but if there is one, then you've got to make sure you have your toiletries, and definitely toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, an extra change of clothes or a robe. And if you are lucky enough to have a sofa in your dressing room or somewhere that you can lie down, then bring a pillow and bring a nice thick blanket, because it's great for the 2 show days when you need to take a nap.
Yes. That was way more than 3 items, so thank you.
That's a lot of items.
That's a lot of items. If you weren't an actress, if you weren't doing what you were doing right now, what would you be? What would you be doing?
Ooh. I was going to be in pre-med. I was in pre-med in Ateneo. So I don't know, though, if I would have actually continued a medical career. I might have shifted out and majored in psychology. I mean, I guess it's also part and parcel of being an actor, but human behavior is interesting. Why people do what they do. Which kind of also works with reading scripts and creating a character. Like, why does this person do what she does?
What are the motivations?
What is her motivation for doing? What were her life circumstances that would then be the spring off point for why she's behaving this way? So it's probably something I would have gone into, maybe like therapy. Yeah, mental health is an interesting thing. So I think I might have been one of those people to help with grief, with anxiety, and trying to help people through through those kinds of mental issues.
Thank you for the Harana, Prima Clara. Well, yeah,
Wow.
you and Doc Eddie should talk because that's what he's all about. But yeah, he's great. We love him. And Armilio Sarangola, press 1. Sorry, I'm obsessed with them here. They're the best. They really are. Okay, next question. After a long day of rehearsals, how do you unwind?
Oh, I usually end up playing video games. If it's a art, that's no secret
What are you
to
playing
guys.
these
But
days?
I mean, these days I haven't been. It's mostly been because I've been crocheting quite a bit. Like I finished a couple of placemats for Nicole because when she goes back to school, she's going to be required to bring a placemat with her. So I found a really nice pattern online. And so I ended up finishing it yesterday. So now she has a couple. So I'm going to make one for myself because I have a bunch of yarn. So yeah. So people will probably end up seeing it if I end up doing, maybe a longer one.
Once you make your lurker account, guys, it's not called the burner account anymore. It's called the lurker account. Once you make your lurker account, if you just stream you crocheting all day long, I guarantee people will watch. Just to I would watch that.
You never know because if it ends up being very calming and hypnotic, I mean it's like watching people eat, like watching people eat on YouTube. It might be something where I just focus the camera on my hands and it's just and then I'll have music playing in the background and then you just watch me crocheting something. And I mean, why not? And it's going to be one of the most boring things, but then the camera will stay on. Yeah, the camera just stays on, and it's basically just me crocheting a placemat. And
that would be so fun.
Yeah, it might end up being something to think about.
I think
let's
people
get
would
input from
watch.
Doc Eddie.
Doc Eddie, what do you think?
If it's not a bad idea, then I'll just set up a Kumu, just keep the camera on. It's like when I wake up and start crocheting, and that's all you're gonna see.
Crocheting. That's all you're gonna
Just see
no
my hands.
songs, no
I do
talking,
nothing.
nakamute pa, and everything's just hands.
Just hands.
Okay. Oh, I've always wondered this. Name one thing that Leia Salonga absolutely sucks at.
Skiing, obviously. I broke my leg, you guys. I broke my leg. And actually, during the very first...
Oh my
I don't know if Noy will remember, but I think during the very first photo shoot with him and Jet in Raymond Isaac's studio, Raymond Isaac's studio, I mean, I was still walking real slow. I wasn't my normal, bubbly... crazy,
jumping up and
bouncing
down
off the wall self,
Yes.
because I couldn't. I was still in the process of recuperating. So I wasn't really walking a lot yet, and I was still, I think, I might have still been in physical therapy. So, but it was nice being, around those two idiots because, I call them idiots and morons to their faces.
Who's the bigger idiot, though? Who is the bigger idiot? You or your Jet?
I'll have to think. Outwardly, Nyoy. Because he acts more like the idiot.
Stupid, yes.
But as for who the actual bigger idiot is, might be a tie.
Oh, wow.
Might be a tie. Walang laman.
I can't remember if you were there, but the first day of music rehearsals for Sweeney Todd, Jet goes, "At last, my right hand is complete again," and he raised his left hand.
See? Idiot. Stupid.
I died.
Yeah, we're just basically gonna destroy Jet Bangan's rockstar
Jet Bangan.
persona in this.
We should have a Jet Bangan roast night. That would be fantastic.
Okay, we'll be there.
Oh, he would love that, wouldn't he? Diba? Let's just
We get to roast Reginald. Oh, how fun!
The Reginald roast. Okay, Tolak Angin or Lola Remedios? Not sponsored, guys.
Not sponsored, but I think every opera singer that was with us in Sweeney recommended Tolak. Without exception, all of them.
Without
Andrew,
exception.
Arman, Kevin. They were like, Tolak. You have to make
Tolak your angin.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, they taste similar, but one is a little more sweet.
One is
and then the other one is a little more punch you in the face. So I think
yes, exactly.
given the show, I think we all needed to get that punch in the face. So everybody had a stash. Every single person in the theater.
I have one sitting right over there. I have my tolak angin stash. And every time I smell it, it reminds me of Sweeney Todd. It just smells like all of you guys. Everyone's breath just smelled
like literally
tolak
everybody's breath smelled like tolak angin. And if you were like dragging your feet to the green room looking for coffee, no, seriously. It was like, did somebody make coffee? It was just because it's a physically difficult show to do, and of course we would, we did it at 100%, but people don't always realize how physically demanding a show like that can be, and plus the mental strength it requires to do a show like that. Jeff Go, our resident scientist, is like, your brain is going to be burning sugar along with, so everybody's going to lose weight because your brain is going to be burning sugar doing the show. And he's like,
Jeff Go is here on Kumu too. I'm not sure if Jeff Go is here, but he's on Kumu as well. Everyone's on Kumu now. Everyone's on Kumu now. Madam, we're just waiting for you to show up more often. Okay, next question. If you could have dinner with 3 people, living or dead, who would it be?
Ooh, I don't know.
Oh no! And you can't say Bobby because you have dinner with him all the time.
Well, that's a given. It's going to be Bob. Bobby's obviously going to be somebody I want to have dinner with always. That's number one. But more of how about people that I've either never met or have never had dinner with before.
Yes.
Let's limit it to that. But you know what? I'd actually like to have dinner with Stephen Sondheim because I never have. I mean, I've met him a couple times, and I have an email from him after that big 90th birthday extravaganza. Whenever I look at it, I freak out. So I would like to have dinner with him.
Can I tell you real quick? What makes me freak out? So when you watched Carrie back in 2013, you tweeted about me that I was a bona fide superstar. I read that almost every day to keep me pumped up. It's literally in my phone to this day. I've never deleted it. Never. So thank you for being my guiding light every morning. On my worst days, I'm like, not you. I'm a bona fide superstar. Every time I'm having a bad day, I'm just like, I am a bona fide superstar. I am a bona fide superstar. I can do this. Which is basically what I told myself before I talked to you today.
That's hilarious.
Continue.
It's okay.
Sorry, so Stephen Sondheim.
So Stephen Sondheim is one. Who else? I'm trying to think. Definitely people who do theater related. Oh, Elaine Stritch, I think, is the other one. I've heard all of these stories about her. I think there's a book about her, so that's another one that I need to get.
Wow.
I just like to see what her process is of creating and here's the thing. I was doing a series of shows at the Cafe Carlyle in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
And as part of that, you get to stay in the hotel, which is really sweet, like if you do a gig in, say, any hotel, I think it's sometimes you'll get a room. So I was staying at the Carlyle, and then I got a phone call. And then I don't know if it was my mom who answered it. And then she's like, it's an Elaine Stritch who's calling you.
What?
Like, what? So it was like, I literally reacted with this. I was screaming, and then I grabbed the phone, and I'm like,
oh my God.
Hello? And then she's like, I just wanted to tell you, I saw your show last night. And I'm like, first of all, so she came to the show, and then she just started to compliment the show and compliment my talent. It's all a blur. After she said the words, I saw your show, I don't remember anymore what else she said because I was just freaking out. So So all I could say was thank you so much, and then it wasn't a long convo. She just said, she just and then that was that. I was like, oh my god, I just talked to her, and then I saw her in a Little Night Music with Bernadette Peters, and my gosh, she is such a presence on stage. She's well, may she rest.
Okay. Here. The equivalent. That is the equivalent of you tweeting me. Okay, that's how I felt. All right. So
so that was my
you get to feel what we feel.
Superstar. Someone like a Link Switch just calls you and tells you, and oh my god,
Someone like Leia Salonga just tweets about you. Oh my god.
So last one.
Yes, last one.
Who would the last one be?
Oh goodness.
People keep saying Aga Mulak in the comments.
No, because I have dinner with Aga Mulak. So I mean, what's the point of that? So that would not be anything special. It would be a Tuesday. So okay. So something. It's basically someone that I've never had dinner with before. Somebody that I've never met before. Oh, how about who was the very first person to do? Florence Ziegfeld.
Oh shoot!
Because
that
it's like
very
it would be I think thanks to him that all of this is happening. That there was the Ziegfeld Follies.
Yeah.
And then I think from there it just kept on growing. So I mean these are and then there's also all of these other like the vaudeville people from the Philippines, Katie de la Cruz, even Dolphy, Bayani Casimiro. All those people that ended up big movie stars also. Just to see what it was like at the very beginning, because now we get to stand on the shoulders of such greatness. So you gotta wonder. You have to ask the person who owns those shoulders, what was it like before you became the shoulders on which we all get to stand. Diba? It's just an interesting conversation, I think.
That would be
to see what
that would be the most insane dinner.
Totally.
Question is, where would you take them if you were taking all these people to a dinner in the Philippines? Where would that be? I wonder.
Somewhere where you can eat with your hands.
Oh my gosh, Barrio Fiesta or something like that.
Yes, or I mean, I think even Abe might allow.
Oh, Abe. Oh shoot. Now I'm hungry.
Oh my god.
But okay, guys.
So good.
Just letting all 422 of you know, this is my final question for Leia coming up. So please make sure to drop those gifts, guys. Come on, let's give to the Artists Welfare Project. Thank you so much, guys. Keep sending in those gifts. So here's my final question for you. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I'm so honored. Thank you. But my
you're
question
welcome.
is,
My pleasure. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Why is theater necessary?
Oh my goodness.
Besides it being an art form where, the artists get to
dig into human experience and human emotion. It's one thing, say, to see film, because it feels so far removed. But when you're watching theater, knowing that on stage, it's actual human beings in the same room with you, there is something about it being such a live experience. And it's necessary because we get to commiserate with one another, we get to feel empathy, we get to feel anger and sadness in a very safe environment, if you allow yourself to run the gamut of all of those emotions. It's necessary because then there are other people on that stage who are going through it on your behalf. So all you have to do is sit there and take it in and appreciate that you kind of have a representative of your emotions up on that stage.
whatever the show, I think every audience member will be able to find a character to relate to, or laugh at, or laugh with. And even if it's a show that's shocking, or when we see experiences, like with Ang Huling El Bimbo, oh my God, I still can't get over it.
Oh, wow.
I saw it live.
After when it was Bibo, Boo, and Fee and Gab. That was the cast.
Oh, yeah.
That was the cast that I saw, and it was the same cast that was on the stream. So it was. I just found myself being taken on a ride. So for the artists, it's a necessary form of expression, because sometimes when you in doing the work, you find yourself healing and you find yourself able to work through issues. I find it cathartic, doing theater more than any other art form, and that includes concerts, because then you can kind of clothe yourself in a character and let that character kind of take over for you for a couple of hours and help you work on your issues, whatever those issues might be. And then as an audience member, you will find yourself drawn to certain shows, and then you'll find yourself drawn to a character within that show, and you just have to let yourself be taken on that ride with him or her. And then you find yourself getting answers or resolution, or at the very least, a distraction from what is happening in your life. It's fun, it's healing, it's cathartic, it's fulfilling, it's immersive, it's magical. For so many of us that do it, it's magic on stage, even if we know how all the tricks are done. And for someone that enjoys watching it, it's magic to an audience member. And I'm always thrilled sitting in the dark watching a show. And I try to laugh as loud as I can, so that the audience, so that the actors know that there is at least,
we know you're there.
it's it's like, so that you know that there's at least one person in this audience that is on your side, whatever happens for the rest of the night.
And I thank you.
And I thank you.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Leia, thank you. Thank you so
You're welcome.
much for spending this time with us. I know that you got so many requests for you to come onto people's shows and things, and we're so honored that you spent time with us here on Kumu. Thank you so much. We can't thank you enough, and we are very excited to guess who you are lurking in all these comments.
I just won't say. I will not say who I am.
You won't say. Whoa, Chocolate Hills! Thank you so much for the Chocolate Hills. Okay, guys, last few seconds. Wasn't that cool? It's such a trip. It's such a trip here on Kumu.
And I like that this is a very Filipino piece of software. It's so Pinoy. I mean, jeepney, then halo-halo, and what, paho at one point?
Yeah.
And of course, the crowd.
Halo-halo. Yes. It's by Filipinos.
Is there like a boodle fight also? May boodle fight din ba dito?
Wala pa. There should be. There should be
a boodle fight.
Kumu Police, if you're listening, and I know you are, Miss Leia is requesting a boodle fight gift, please. Oh, don't worry. I'm sure there will be one day. But thank you. We appreciate it. Everybody here, look at them. They're freaking out. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, keep sending gifts. Come on. Let's give to the Artists Welfare Project. Let's do this.
Thank you so much.
And if you guys would like to donate directly to them, I will make sure to include a link. I'm going to tweet it. I'm going to put it on my Instagram. Madam, are there any projects or anything you'd like to promote before we let you go? Not that there are any shows to promote at the moment.
Well, also to keep watching Bayanihan Musikahan. It's also a good way to support a lot of live entertainers. Nyoy has done one, Jet has done one, I've done one, and I think I have another one coming up.
Oh, wow.
And I think that there will be more. I think a lot of us are also brainstorming to see what else we can do to maybe involve other people that might otherwise not want to do like a full Bayanihan concert, but still want to participate as a live performer in support of other live performers. So, just keep watching the Bayanihan Musikahan Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages because there might be announcements for when your favorite performers are going to come back. But I think all of the streams thus far are online, so you can just look for the ones you like, and if you can donate, please do. Even 1 peso goes a very, very long way. And Bayanihan Musikahan has been able to they have been able to I think raise quite a bit, and I think the Artist Welfare Project has been a beneficiary as well. So yeah, thank you to everybody that is feverishly sending gifts.
I know.
So many hearts, and you guys are wonderful, and thank you for having me.
Thank you. I'll let you go now. My love to your mom, Tita Ligaya, Nick,
you.
Rob. Send them all my love and stay safe and sane.
Yeah, you
and,
too. Hi to Nyoy and Sophie.
I'll see you on stage when this is all done. Bye.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah. Thank you.